there was pretty much a massive free motor war going on the beach here. The boys and I were participating in it, and it was kind of fun. But what we didn't realize is that a Godmode Toreador is going to attack us later. So the person who is in the Godmode Toreador is no RPGs allowed. And what's funny is that his name is really ironic given the fact that he uses more explosives than anyone else that I've seen. Which is really funny, because his name is no RPGs allowed. And you probably won't see him using many explosives in this fight, because he's mostly in his Godmode Toreador the whole time. But as you can see here, he is God mode. You'll see in this clip I'm gonna get some solid sticky bombs on him, and he's God mode. The Toreador usually only takes 2 sticky bombs to blow up, and he definitely took way more than that. So we immediately realized he's in a Godmode Toreador, and we got to work with our Night Sharks and EB pistols. Now, the thing is, like, throughout this whole fight, he plays very sad. He kind of just teleports when he's out of his Godmode Toreador, and just the way it works is pretty much he just gets his Toreador back just from teleporting. Like, if he were to teleport to his apartment, it would just be standing outside his apartment waiting for him. And that's pretty much what he was just doing, because it's God mode, so he didn't have to repair anything. That's pretty much it. So what we did is, since we knew he was going to come back, we just kind of just stayed in our Atrix the whole time and just waited for him to come to us. And you'll see I got him right there. That's pretty much the way to kill Godmode cars in general. It's just ramming them, getting them to like stop with a Night Shark, and then just EB pistoling them out. So a big reason to why I made this video is actually because I wanted to show people how to kill armored vehicles. Actually, it wasn't really God mode vehicles in general. It was kind of like armored or God mode vehicles, because you can use a strategy to kill a lot of armored vehicles. For example, you might see a fully loaded ruiner pretty often in your lobby. Sometimes they'll just go around and grief people, maybe mostly Mark IIs, and if you get a Mark II, you're not going to do anything, because the thing is, fully loaded ruiners, you can't lock onto them, and they also have like the same armor as a Night Shark. So what you would do is you'd get a Night Shark, and you'd get up to them nice and close and EB pistol them out just like that. Just like I am with this trader here. Well, not right now, but like later in the video. And it's a pretty good strategy. The only way it could really fail is if the God mode vehicle has bulletproof windows, which is pretty unlikely, because usually tryhards aren't smart enough to get an armored crew in God mode. But even if they did, what you'd want to do is get on ground and hide behind like some kind of pole and just minigun them out, because miniguns, they still penetrate every window from what I remember. Or you could use FMJ rounds, which also works. You'll be able to pierce through the windows. Pretty sure they had a glitch where now the armor piercing rounds do the FMJ round work, and the FMJ rounds do like armor piercing work, which makes no sense, but I think that's a glitch that they have. I'm not sure if they fixed it yet, but that's how that would work. And yeah. As you can see, our villain here returned. He doesn't seem to have learned his lesson, so I'm going to punish him a little bit more here. So I eventually came up with a plan, which was coming to LS Customs over here to make him think that I'm weak and that he can blow up my night shark. But instead, I was waiting here with an USD gun and a minigun to minigun him out of his trigger. I noticed a jet on the map and I decided to go kill him so that I don't have to deal with him later if he tries to grief me. So for some reason this Godmode Toreador is actually very sneaky because I never really seem to notice him until he starts shooting me. But that doesn't really save him from getting AP pistoled. As you can see, my stepsister got stuck, so I had to go over there and help her. For some reason, he never learns from his mistakes, and he kind of just keeps dying in the same way. As you'll see here, I had to repair my night shark in a minute here. So I actually ended up repairing it while I'm mid-fight with him, and he still failed to kill me somehow, which is kind of funny. This time after I killed him, he didn't TP immediately, so I took advantage of it and made sure to kill him while he was still on ground. Sadly, I had to get on ground against this guy because my night shark was dying and I didn't want to get blown up. And this guy ended up getting 2 kills on me while I was on ground here. But that's okay because I'm still 75 on him throughout the whole fight, and plus he's using Godmode Toreador, so his kills don't really count given the fact that he's using an exploit. So I rammed him here to try to get a nice shot on him with my pistol, but he ended up boosting away and getting to the water. Now, he actually used this to his advantage, and pretty much just kind of used this as a strategy. He would just hide in the water most of the time, and then peek in and out of it whenever he felt like it would be a good time to. Eventually, some random dude in a Buffalo STX attacked us and killed Kamlooc, and I decided to avenge him. I ended up having to get out of my night shark because it was getting low on health, so I got on ground, and this whole interaction on ground didn't last very long. After I EO'd, he kinda just went back into the water. I eventually got out of my night shark to snipe him with thermal, but as soon as he heard the snipe, he teleported to the airport. We assumed that he was gonna get a jet because he went ghost after, but he actually rage quit shortly after, and we just started farming off of his friend after he left.